الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره. نعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء، واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم، ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد، فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله، وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، وشر الأمور محدثاتها، فإن كل محدثات بدعة، كل بدعة ضلالة، وكل ضلالة في النار، وإنما توعدون لآت وما أنتم بمعجزين. Greet you all with the greeting of Islam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace and the blessing of Almighty Allah be with you all. I'd like to welcome you all for continuation of our series 100 Advices from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This morning, inshallah, we're working on segment number 95, page number 63. عن عمرو بن شعيب عن أبيه عن جده قال: قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: كلوا وتصدقوا وألبسوا في غير إسراف ولا مخيلة، أو كما قال صلى الله عليه وسلم.
It was narrated from Amr bin Shu'aib from his father that his grandfather said, "Eat, give charity, and clothe yourselves without being extravagant and without showing off." And he said,
Jazakallah khairan. This hadith, we see that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam telling us to eat and to give in charity. And a Muslim doesn't live in this life focusing on his self. He lives caring for himself as well as the surrounding. And Islam acknowledges the needs and the wants of the human being, from eating, drinking, living in a place, wearing clothes. So Islam did not come to forbid us from the halal and the good things. But Islam also would like to fulfill our needs and at the same time not to exceed the limits, that will be reasonable on what we're doing. Islam doesn't deprive you to eat, but Islam discourages you from filling your stomach to such a degree that you could not move, you could not breathe. But Islam knows that for you to survive, you have to eat. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created for us many things, good and lawful to eat. So Islam say you can eat, but also don't live for yourself. And this is it. To be self-centered. All what you care about me, me, and me. So Islam say eat and give in charity. Care for others. Be concerned about those who less fortunate than you. Give in sadaqah to bring about this love in the Muslim community and this brotherhood and sisterhood and this solidarity. to teach you that you care for others. This is something very important. So eat and give in charity. But also Islam concern about humbling ourselves. ولا تسرفوا. Don't be spendthrift. Don't buy clothes because you have nothing to do except to go shopping. You're tired of be sitting home. Money itching you. So you have to think about how to spend it. This is not the way how a Muslim is supposed to live. Israf. And sometimes we spend even money in things which has no benefit for us. Sometimes we have nothing to do except shopping. And after this, buy the things. After 2 weeks, you move it from the closet to the attic. And after this, after a year, it's not been touched. And you go bought it for yard sale. You see? Why? Because we are not moderate in what we do. Some of us, we don't think really, okay? And the best thing is that if this money itching you, so buy for yourself a place in Jannah. Fun, it means that this charity that you will give while you're alive will be a shade for you in the day of judgment. Don't keep thinking only about yourself and about the dunya. So the advice of the Prophet ﷺ, fulfill your needs, care for others, stay away from wasting the money. And if we can take these 3 things in consideration, our life will be much better than what we live in today. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the abilities that we focus on what we heard, and that we put it in action, and that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive our shortcoming, and that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the proper way of handling things, if it's food, if it's clothes, or whatever ni'mah that He give us, that we use it in a means to be pleasing to Him. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. سبحانك اللهم بحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. وإياك. أيوه. عليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. Dua, we're going to see you tomorrow, inshallah. Where are you praying Jummah? Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Looking forward to see you tomorrow, inshallah, if you can. I'll be in Greenville. Okay? It'll be good and nice to get to see you. I'll be there for the khutbah. And inshallah, at night, I'll be there also for a lecture. Take care. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Thank you everybody for being here. May Allah bless your day. Assalamu alaikum.